number it requires to kill Zerglings. And drones as well, because 14 times 3 equals 42. So drones will survive. No, they'll not survive. They'll die. But then when one Hellion dies, it's like GG. You can't kill any drones in one hit anymore, so it's a bit harder. Terran has to be a little bit more careful with his stuff. I mean, Queens are going to try and get another engagement here. But yeah, as I was saying, this is really just, you know, preventing Terran from doing anything. But Digital's done a good job of walling himself off. He's gone for a fast lair behind him. This is insanely fast lair right here, and a Roach Warren. Ooh, got the Roach Warren up. And look, there's a baby roach inside of the Roach Warren. He's like, yeah, man. I don't know if you guys see it. He's like just chilling inside of the Roach Warren. Oh, bam. And only now is Digital Chaos actually planning over to take down his third base. It's kind of delayed, but I mean, I guess he knows what he's doing. With these roaches, 7 roaches on the way with 1-1. He's going to try and hit some sort of timing attack, it seems, here. And Mirage, well, I mean, he's producing a lot of Marines, 5 at a time. And he's getting some Widow Mines, but he doesn't have a starport here. So this is kind of a risk. Moving out like that without Medivacs against roaches, I feel that, you know, this stim timing is going to pan out really, really weak. Because now Digital Chaos actually has 10 roaches, and he's got 8 more on the way. And I feel that these Marines with stim without Medivacs are going to have a hard time dealing with the roaches. For most of the people who believe that bio sucks, roaches suck versus bio, well, it's mostly just because of the Medivacs, really. If there's no Medivacs, these roaches are going to do so much damage to the Marines. And trying to run away here with the roach speed that's about to kick in. Digital is just going to be able to kill this entire force. This is so huge. Now all of the Marines for Mirage have just died right now, and the army supply for Zerg is insanely ahead. And Mirage reacting by getting some extra bunkers. He's just going to complete his wall off as fast as possible, and Digital does see this. But I guess he's expecting it, really. There really wouldn't be any other reason for that to happen. And Mirage, as a response, is actually adding on more barracks. He's not getting his starport anytime soon, so this means that there's going to be no Medivacs. And with this Overseer... Oh, wait a minute, what happened to the depot? Oh, the depot, I think it just died. The roaches are going to try and force their way in here. SCVs are pulled off the mineral line and trying to get the repair as much as possible, but the focus fire goes down on the bunker, and the bunker falls! And all of the roaches are inside of the natural here. All of the Marines and the SCVs are attacking, and a lot of workers are dying, actually, here. Only 4, though. But Digital is doing a good amount of damage overall, and he's forcing his opponent in a position that he really does not want to be in. The stim is not even completed yet. The +1 is only halfway done. Digital Chaos is actually 1-1 with his roaches already, and he's got his 2-2 started, and now he's getting 3 infestors. 3 infestors, it's going to be so huge versus such Marines like this. Like, fungal growth is really just going to have the massive effect of dealing so much damage, and only now has the starport been thrown down for Mirage. Super late starport here from the Terran, and I think that this is really what's going to be the bane of Terran right now. It's the fact that he cannot heal his whole bunch of Marines. He is making a lot of Marines at a time, and he's actually adding on some reactors over this. Can you believe this? There are some more reactors that are on the way, maybe because he's seeing Lings and he's just expecting this 1-1 attack to end, but now these Widow Mines are about to reload. They're about to be firing over again, and they might potentially pick off an Infestor here. This could be huge. Oh! Infestor does survive, but Digital could just fungal this. Oh no, he doesn't have the pathogen glands. Wait a minute, he doesn't have the pathogen glands. No, so there's no energy on these Infestors. And it looks like Mirage wants to be setting up his attack already. Kind of using the same style he used in game number 1 versus the Protoss now. He's setting himself up into trying to concave his opponent. And now with these Widow Mines, Digital Chaos is going to come in here. And the Fungo goes down. Oh, but the Infestors are going to be running into the Marines. Oh no, poor Micro, but the second Fungo lands over the Marines now. And all of the bio just completely evaporated. And I don't understand really why is Digital actually not getting himself any Overseer right now. He really needs something to be able to detect this. And Mirage is asking for a pause here. A little break that's gone down. But damn, that was a close engagement there. Luckily for Digital Chaos, he had the Infestors with him on his side, but he doesn't have the pathogen glands. This kind of makes me sad. As a Zerg, having pathogen glands is really, really cool. It's really, really good. But overall, I'm not sure why Digital Chaos is not just really making a whole bunch of roaches right now. He is making roaches and hydras, but he has so much money he could be making so much more roaches. And the fact that he's 2-2 is so good. 2-2 right now at the 13.5-minute mark is so excellent for Zerg against the 1-0 Bioforce of Mirage with like a very, very low number of medevacs. Only right now are the 2 first medevacs of the entire game being produced here out of the player from Team Ascension. And, well, these roaches are sitting over the middle mines. They're about to reload. But Digital should really think about clearing this, because now these mines potentially might do a lot of damage. Oh, and unburrowing themselves, trying to get closer here. 2 Widow Mines are going to die. But now extra shots go down, but no kills happen. No units have died. I think a single Roach has died with these mines, and now getting Overseers, finally, he's going to be able to clear this out. But here comes another push here for the Terran, and now there are no more infestors in this mix, so Digital Chaos must do a lot of damage. He must make a lot more units, and oh, more Widow Mines are going to be setting themselves up in the offensive position. But now with the Overseers, Digital is going to be clearing this out, and I think that this is actually going to go very fine for the Zerg here. Zerg is just going to overrun this fourth with so many units, and with a low medevac like this, the forces from Mirage are never going to get healed fast enough. And Digital is just going to be able to plow his way through and push his opponent back once more. And behind this, Mirage has his 3rd command center that's just landed. He's gotten some fresh mules over it. And finally, Pathogen Glands has been researched. Yahoo! Pathogen Glands, man. Yeah. Oh, and Mirage going for a stunning double drop here. He's going to be setting 1 medvac inside of the main base and 1 medvac over down at the 3rd. But Digital might actually intercept medvac number 1 here. Oh, the medvac does die. And then meanwhile, there's the 2nd medevac that's just coming over into the natural, finding a safe spot to kill some overlords, which is a good idea. But now, with these reinforcing Zerglings, I feel like this is going to be get off. Oh, the Queens! Nice job by the Queens to focus fire down the medevac first there, making sure that the units would have no retreat path out of this Doomsday drop. And Digital seems like he wants to be transitioning into something more Zergling Baneling heavy. He's getting the Baneling nest, he's got Zergling speed, of course. And with Roach, Hydra, Infestor, Ling's Bane, I think this is going to be very, very good versus composition. The army value right now for Terran is actually a bit smaller. And oh, here comes the force. Oh, Fungal goes down, but nice dodge by Mirage. And oh, maybe another Fungal could land. Yes, another Fungal goes down. But now with these tanks here, Digital, oh no man, don't pull back right now. Oh, okay, never mind. What? Getting a whole bunch of Banelings. 21 Banelings are being morphed in right here as 20 more Zerglings are being added to this. Digital really spending all of his gas on this right now. This is something I like, but I mean, does he have a second group for his Infestors? No, he doesn't. He has this entire army in one group, so this is probably why the Infestors are just running to their deaths all the time. And, oh man, I don't know why he's not keeping Roach production right now. He has the exact kind of mineral distribution, the economical distribution you want to make roaches. A lot of minerals and very little gas. And it's just the fact that they're 2-2, right? I mean, the Terran is 2-1 right now. He's about to catch up in upgrades. And it seems that Digital's favoring the Zerglings that are 0-2 right now. Which is not a choice that I'm pretty sure I understand. He did get double 3rd and 4th base, 4th and 5th base at the same time. But Mirage looks like he wants to be going down for a counter-attack at the 3rd, and he might actually scout this at the same time. But here comes the attack from Zerg. Oh, and the tanks are going to get sniped here, and slow Banelings are going to be moving in. And a single Fungal could be huge. Oh, Fungal goes down over the Marines. And the Banelings are going to get huge connections over this. And then meanwhile, there is some backup forces that are coming out for the Terran here. And it looks like this entire 3rd base is going to get sieged over by Zerg. There are more Marines streaming in here. The Marines that were going down at the 3rd base have been repelled back. But damn, it looks like with more Hydras, all of the medevacs are going to die here. And the 3rd base is forced to be lifted off. Infested Terrans and Hydras are going to be taking this out. Very nice job here from Digital Chaos, sniping down this 3rd base. And it looks like he just wants to be going in. He feels he has so many units he can take this right now, and I think he can. He's going to be focusing fire down the tank, and the SCVs don't even get the time to repair here. And all of the SCVs are just going to die to the Hydralisk right now. Digital is doing so much damage to his opponent. This is very, very good. And he's going to be killing yet another tank. What? I think this is going to be game, ladies and gentlemen, really. Mirage is taking irrecoverable damage right now. Digital has actually gotten 5 bases up for himself right now. and he's gotten the third base. He's killed a lot of workers, and he's going to be killing everything he can. Extra production, extra stuff like that. And more Marines trying to stim in and do some damage, but they just die to spines and stuff like that. Although now, Mirage has actually managed to keep up on production. Seems like he's got a little lag for himself. And, yeah, well, I mean, he's starting +3 right now. 7 Infestor are being added here into this mix. Nice choice from Digital, something I like a lot. Infestors are something we don't see often anymore. In every matchup, really. Only the Zerg vs Zerg matchup, in the specific case where a Zerg player is going to go Mutaling, and the other one is going to go Roach Hydra, he's going to want Infestors to deal with the Mutas and Lings. But besides that, we don't really see them anymore. The Infestors are such a good unit. Infestors are imba, man. Really, really imba. And right now, Digital has actually 19 larvae. He could make so many roaches. So many roaches and take this out right now. But he's choosing to make some extra Infestors and Zerglings instead. It's not a bad choice. Zerglings pan out a little bit better versus tanks than roaches. Man, I mean, Digital doesn't even care about this base anymore. He's got his 4th base that's up and running. He's getting his geysers over here. And it looks like Mirage is going to try and force the tide back with things with drop. But it's going to be very hard for him. It's going to be very, very hard. I believe that Mirage is finding himself in a lot of trouble. And oh, he's going to be running the medevac right over the 4th base. And boom, takes it out. And Digital does have the static defense necessary to be able to defend versus drop down on his 3rd base. And meanwhile, there is another command center for Mirage that's going down over. But here comes the attack for Zerg. Oh, Digital getting chipped away a little bit by these tanks over here on the high ground. This is a nice positioning for Mirage overall. I have to say, I kind of like it. I'm feeling like the sound is extremely loud right now. I don't know for you guys. I'm just going to maybe lower this down just a little bit. I really hope it's not too loud, or now like it's not loud enough. If you guys can give me feedback, yeah, if you guys think that the stream is lagging or whatever or something like that, please tell me. I'm actually trying to improve my settings overall. I need people that can tell me, you know, if the image is good, if there's a stutters or whatever, or if everything is fine. Really, I want to know. On my end, things look fine, but still, I need everyone's feedback. I want to know. And charging in with all of the Banelings and Infestors, Zerglings, Hydras, and Roaches, it looks like Digital is going to be taking out this entire front line of tanks. There are no more tanks on the high ground. And Mirage gives away the good game. And Digital takes game number 2 for Team Good Game Kids in a very, very awesome style, I'll have to say. Not something you see often, really. Going for a lot of Infestors and Roaches like that. That was really, really awesome. It's something that that used to be very, very popular, but you know, given the tank buff and everything, players have favored going for Mutaling instead. Even if Mutaling always has been the style of choice, Roaches, Hydras, and Infestors really still pan out nice, given the proper economy and the army count, as well as the engagement. And Digital is going to be taking game number 2, bringing a clan war 1-to-1 between Good Game Kids and Team Ascension. Ladies and gentlemen, I am Adrenalyn, solo casting this for you guys' enjoyment, and I hope you enjoyed the show. I hope you enjoyed the stream. Give me feedback if there's lag or twitching or stutter step or stuff like that. Yeah, and I hope you also enjoy the music. Yeah!
Harlem Street. streets stay flooded in white powder, like those motherfuckers running away from the Twin Towers. Gunshots rock the earth like a meteor shower. Bowling for Columbine, fear giving the media power. Innocence devoured like a chicken spot snack box. Government cocaine cooked in the ghetto crack rock. Corrupt cops, false testimony at your arraignment. Check the check, constant struggle to make the payments. Working your whole undering where the day went. The subway stays packed like a multicultural slave ship. It's rush hour, 2:30 to 8, non-stopping. And people coming home after corporate sharecropping and fuck flossing. Mothers are trying to feed children, but gentrification is kicking them out of they building. A generation of babies born without health care. Families homeless, thrown the fuck off the welfare.